first glance, this may look like any other popular coffee shop, offering pastries, seasonal flavored lattes, a full parking lot out front, and a friendly staff. However, Zara offers much more than a cup of coffee.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
We get to work with a lot of great men and women, get to serve whenever we're here, and just share a little bit about Jesus and about what the Freedom House has done for the men and women that have gone through that program.
That program that Paul mentioned is called Denton Freedom House, which is a nonprofit Christian-based rehabilitation program for people who struggle with addiction. The men and women going through the program work as volunteers at Zara Coffee Shop, also a nonprofit whose proceeds benefit the Freedom House.
I was in prison for 3 years. I got out and I got heavy into meth, smoking it, shooting it, with it, eating it, anything you could do with it. There I lost my sense of self. I lost who I was as a person. I lost a love for life. I lost love for people, hope, faith. It was just, at that point, I thought my life was determined to be a drug addict, that I was meant to be a loser. I was meant to suffer, to fail at everything I did, to have no success. I wasn't worth it. I denied myself many things, because I didn't think I was worthy of anything. It was my first day here. My tribe leader, I was in the tribe of Naphtali, gave me a tour of the place, and I really got a sense of belonging. There was no judgment. There was no deception. I was welcomed with open arms. Everyone showed a tremendous amount of love and care. And we walked around this property, and he told me his story, and he explained to me what this place is really about and what they're really here for. That this is not a rehab, it's a discipleship program. We're meant to change our hearts, ultimately, not just our attitude and our actions.
The first phase of the program is 6 months long. Residents sleep 5 to a bedroom with limited personal items and no access to their personal cell phone. The residents follow a very structured daily routine that consists of sermons, classes, labor, and shared meals. The secluded pasture that the Freedom House sits on has a prayer garden, a playground for family visitations, gym equipment, and even a sand volleyball court that gets lots of use on Friday's activity night.
I really wanted to turn from the life that I was living, but I didn't really know where to go or what to do. I had a lot of the same friends. I was just used to living on the streets and in and out of hotels, and using drugs to cope with my feelings and all of that. But I no longer wanted that, and I had heard about Freedom House for about 2 years prior from my mom would text me and tell me that there's this place called the Freedom House in Denton that is faith-based and it doesn't cost any money. And so when I really truly surrendered my life to the Lord, I knew that that's where I needed to go. And so I got out. They dropped my felony down to a misdemeanor after about 2 months. I get out and call Freedom House on January 28th of 2015. One of the most impactful events that's taken place at Freedom House is meeting my wife. And we see so many marriages that start here at Freedom House where a man is set free, they're delivered from their addictions, they are now new creations, and then they meet godly women that have been godly and that would have never married the old person and only see the new. And so that's my wife and I got to meet serving at the church.
The pastor and full-time staff members live on the property as well, devoting themselves to the program 24 hours a day. Even holidays are shared by the staff and residents' families together on the property. Although the majority of the staff are former graduates of the program, some members have a different journey.
Again, going to the Bible, you think those miracles only happened 2,000 years ago or more. And now when you see it in the lives of people just right around you, I don't know that going to church gives you that opportunity. So I think just you have to get involved. You have to be involved in other people and have an interest.
Countless lives have been changed and families restored through the acts of Denton Freedom House. Although the staff, residents, and graduates pay all credit to God's divine intervention, there is no denying the dedication of these Good Samaritans.
I now have a passion for helping, serving, giving back to the community. I walk around with a smile on my face. I love anybody and everybody I come into contact with, no matter their situation in life. I look forward to the next day. I don't go to bed wishing that I didn't wake up anymore. I actually look forward to being able to find out where I can help and serve and do my part in the kingdom.
With NTTV News, I'm Hannah Minch.